What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Where the Locals Skate. I am your host once again, OG Skate Show. This is a podcast where we get to know local skaters on and off the board. And today with me is one of the Couch Boys,
What's up? How
David
you doing?
Peralta,
Let's get this going.
on the ones and twos, and back in the hot seat, Victor Castillo.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Pretty tired skate show, but we're out here, man, making it happen.
All right. That's cool, man.
Yes, sir. Besides that, I'm doing good, man. We're alive.
This is episode 99. We're getting close to 100.
Yes,
You were
sir.
episode number 1.
Yes, sir.
We started the podcast with you just to see if maybe we can even do this thing. And dang, we've been a long way so far.
I remember like it was yesterday, man.
Wow.
Time just went by so fast.
We're about to, 2 years now?
Almost 2 years. December 1st, we launched our first episode. What was it, 2022 or 23?
22.
22 at the end of the year. And then now, we're about to hit 2 years pretty soon. So
Went by
that's
so
amazing.
fast.
Does that mean we made it?
Wow, not yet. I mean,
We're somebody.
see.
We're somebody now?
we haven't even got that buttery tray flip yet.
It's like the Kobe Bryant says, "Rest in peace, Black Mamba. Job's not finished.
The job's not
never
finished.
finished."
Let's
Sir.
go. All right. So how's everything with you, buddy?
It's been going good, skate show. Like just taking care of business, taking care of my health, and it's staying busy and working hard, taking care of my family, and I'm not the same as I was in the first episode.
Yeah, I know.
Made a
We
lot
know
of
that.
changes.
I mean, there's been a lot of changes since then. And yeah, congratulations on being sober for one thing.
Thank you, man.
I mean, because I remember the first episode, if people watched it, we thought it was going to be like a bar kind of setting episode and drinking and having fun. But then it got to the point where we needed to take it more serious.
Oh yeah, dude. I remember like the first time we were trying to film like the first episode, like I have like the first outtakes or the first skits that we had, and dude, I couldn't even talk, I couldn't even say my name right, I was just like out of it. But yeah, it's just good times, we learn from them and grow from them.
Yes.
He became Listo Castillo, Victor ass fool.
That's what I called myself.
Got a little tongue tied there. That
That's
was
right.
funny. Yeah, I think that was the episode when we were trying to switch seats and you were going to interview me. Was that the one?
Yeah, and
It was that same day too.
it's when you beat him to the punchline on every question.
I mean, maybe one day, I think we still have that stuff, so maybe one day we will release those, I would say, funny bloopers, but funny clips. I mean, we had a good time.
That'd be funny for people to see, how like we started and stuff like that,
I mean, the outtakes, we could call them outtakes, I guess, or,
Bloopers,
Bloopers,
outtakes, same
outtakes.
thing.
Yeah, because I don't know if we never really had like a, what did it say, like a pilot, I guess. Well, I guess you would be the pilot show, but we don't have something that's never been seen before, but except for those outtakes, so.
Those things are hilarious.
No, I mean, we had some good times.
Like
Yeah.
things that we have going on behind the scenes that you won't see unless you're here.
Right. I mean, we've been through a lot of stuff, man. We've had a board fall off the wall before. We've had a light come down. It's been crazy, but
We had episodes recorded without the
Sound.
volume, the sound.
I mean, it's happened, man.
Hey, that's how we learn from them.
It was learning curves.
Oh yeah. So I mean, to this point, I want to thank everybody for sticking with us, man. Yeah. We're still doing it and we're still here, so I can't wait to see, episode 100, one more week.
Yeah, yes, sir. Thank you to all the supporters out there.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right, let's get into it. Remind everybody what city you're repping.
What city am I repping? I'm repping La Puente, borderline La Puente, West Covina, so you could say La Puente, West Covina, but mostly La Puente.
All right. And I'm sure you're enjoying the new La Puente Park.
Oh, I love it, man. Like, I remember when it first opened, I was like, oh, I want to be there every day, and like, I wasn't there every day because I was getting drunk or doing whatever, and I wasn't waking up or I wasn't even having that, like, wanting to skate, I was like, I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the passion, I was like, nah, just, but now that I don't drink, dude, I'm there every day, man, things change.
Yeah,
and,
we see you in the mornings on your stories. If
Dude.
people are following you, they know.
Dude, it's one of the best parks, man, like, it has every obstacle, man, flat bars, mani pads, has, like, ramps, the wave, it's a lot of cool little obstacles, you can learn things.
Yeah, it's a good spot, man. And then I like how it feels safe to go there too as well. The
Feels
lights are
super
on.
safe.
Yeah. What time do the lights go out?
The lights turn off at 10.
10.
At
Yeah,
10?
the whole park closes at 10.
Okay. So,
Security comes around kicking everybody out at 10.
mhm.
So you can't kick it there when the lights turn off. You could kick it after the lights turn off 5 minutes, but after that, you got to
Yeah.
bounce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. I like how they have security there in the right way, where they're just keeping the park safe.
Yeah, you can't even drink there or smoke there, so don't even think about it.
Yeah. I mean, what if you go outside the park? I mean,
Well, no, so I was there one day, and some dude was just rolling up, and I was like, "Hey, bro, you can't do that because security's gonna come and kick you out. Just giving you a heads up."
mm-hmm.
And I would say go to the sidewalk. They even kicked him out of the sidewalk. I seen him. He was just chilling right there, and then they came out like, "Hey, you gotta go."
Yeah.
I mean, like, the sidewalk is cool, you know, like, right there by, like, a parking lot on the street, it's cool, but if they see you coming back in, they might be like, hey, man, I see you smoking, you can't come in. I don't know why they trip about that, but that's how it is. Safety.
I mean, it's kind of like one of those things that I'm guessing if they're treating it like alcohol, like, you can't be drinking in public, so.
True. Yeah, it is a substance. So.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, dude, but that's amazing. We're seeing all kinds of new tricks from you come out, too. Like,
Hey,
I seen, like,
man.
a Crook, like, what was it, Crook Smith?
Crook Backsmith, do like a little combo. I seen one of my friends from like back in the day. Shout out Alex Valdez. He used to ride for Mainline Skate Shop, Active Ride Shop. I seen him like at one time at the Outtakes and Hessians at West Covina Skate Park. He did on the big flat bar. He did crooked grind to backsmith clean, and I was like, dude. People are thinking it's NBD, but nah, man, it's been done.
Yeah.
I don't think NBDs exist anymore.
Nah,
I mean,
besides
I don't know.
Rico.
Maybe on the spot, but
Have you seen Shane's new part?
Oh,
Shane O'Neill's? Did you see it?
unbelievable.
Dude, it's pretty wild.
Yeah, man.
You haven't seen it yet, so yeah. There's still some trick. I mean, it's been done now.
Hey,
So
there's some amazing tricks too. Nick Merlino, man, he just dropped the part, switch back lip down Lorbeer. Ooh, me, I'm like that banging, like, you know, I love bangers. Like technical tricks, they're creative too, you know, but bangers, it's me, you know, I love seeing bangers.
Well, I think the switchback lips already been done by Bastion.
Bastion on Lorbeer?
Yeah, because I know.
Oh, Bastion is regular.
Well, he did a bunch of switch tricks on it on the, if you watch, I think, what is it? Sorry, or Really Sorry. He skates Lorbeer regular, and then he starts killing it switch too.
Maybe I gotta double check.
We have to go back and look at that. Yeah.
I do have a trick that I want to do a Lorbeer, so but I can't tell you what it is. But maybe you guys already know what it is. I talked to Peralta about it.
If I can guess, I think I already know.
I'm a burner for him. He wants to pogo down to 14.
I'm going.
He's gonna do a pogo.
Well, it's what it is, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah.
He's gonna Primo slide down the 14.
That spot's classic, man. Lorbeer 14.
Mm-hmm.
Classic spot.
And what city is that in?
Diamond Bar.
Diamond Bar. Okay, so it's doable. It's close by. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like out of control, far away. It's not like San Francisco or something like that, or San Diego.
Oh no, not too bad. It's just down the street from the pad, and you know, think about it. Well, I leave my house from La Puente, you know.
Yeah.
La Puente, Diamond Bar, you know, kind of like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending traffic.
Is that gonna be like your ender trick? Because I know you guys are working on some stuff right now. Because maybe I'm sure like, everybody knows out there if they follow us.
I'm still kind of learning. I'm still learning like tricks, and I'm grateful that I could still jump off stairs, and you know, like, who knows what my ender is gonna be, man? Because I have like ideas of what I want to do, but then before you know it, we might be at a spot. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, what the? Yeah. And after that, I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna do something right here. The other day, I did a trick, and maybe I could use that as my ender. You never know, you know. But tricks just keep coming in, and I'm just hungry, mentally hungry, just trying to stack, you know, just stack, and later on, just drop projects.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Now, how long have you guys been filming now?
7-8 months.
7-8 months.
For Off to Lunch.
Yes.
For Off to Lunch, yeah, we've been filming for probably like you said, like 7 months.
Yeah, like about 7, because we started last December.
In December, yeah, around there.
Okay.
You know what's funny? I just like seen the other day a picture of like how we're like the first spot, like one of our first sessions. It was me. Shout out to Rudy, Gabriel, and Peralta. Like we were right there sitting at the the DIY spot in LA with the quarter pipe.
No, that wasn't the first session. The first
one of the first sessions.
Yeah, the first session was at San Pedro.
Yeah.
It was me, you, Gabe, and
well, like with all of us.
Oh yeah.
So that we took that picture, and then like I was just looking at that, I was like, dude, we came like this far already, and like from the first sessions, you know. Time just goes by fast, man.
It does. Like, it really does, man. Because I mean, we stay busy here. You know what I mean? Because like we all have regular jobs, so by the time the weekend comes, and then we do the show as well. So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like weeks just go by so fast nowadays because we're just super busy.
I don't even feel like weekends exist for me anymore because I'm so busy with work, the video, the podcast. Like, I don't even know what a weekend is anymore. Like, there's days where the days when I don't do anything are like days where like, this is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it almost feels good to stay busy though, in a way. You know what I mean? But
Staying busy is the key, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it keeps you out of boredom and it keeps you productive. And, you know, later on, things pay off once you start planting your seeds on whatever you're doing. You know, you reap what you sow, and whatever you plant, either bad fruits or good fruits.
yeah,
But we're all aiming for good fruits, you know? That's
Yeah.
what we're doing here.
What's your favorite fruit?
That's a good question. You know what? I've been eating a lot of fruits, and that's what's keeping me going right now with my skateboarding. People are telling me, like, dude, like, how do you keep doing that? You know, how you keep jumping off stairs? Reality is how you take care of your body and what you eat and what you drink and how you sleep and what you feed your mind. And, you know, like, I honestly think, bro, that, like, skateboarding really has to do a lot with the mind, bro. Like, you know, like, if you're thinking good, you're feeling good, you're going to be skating good, and, you know, like, you feel like some kind of way, you're going to skate some kind of way.
right.
And then you feel like it's a good day for you, you're going to have a good skate sesh. It's a bad day, you're going to have a bad skate sesh. But it's just a thought, man. You can't think like that. Like, I hear a lot in, like, in skate parks, bro. Like, me, I get them into my own zone. And, you know, sometimes I put on my headphones. Sometimes I don't. And then sometimes I hear people, like, talking, and they're like, oh, I can't do this. Oh, I'm too old. Oh, I'm in pain. And to reality, like, I don't know what they're going through, but reality, like, I'm like, you can't be telling your mind that, because your mind, the mind's tricky. It falls for all the thing you're telling it. If you feel you can't do it, you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Just be like, I can't do it.
You already
yet.
given up before you even tried.
Yeah, and that's what I've been learning about myself and the mind. You know, like, that's why my mind's just like, dude, it just keeps going. Like, the fruits that I eat, like, at work this past summer, bro. Back to the fruits topic, dude, it was hot, right? And I'm working at FedEx right now. It's a warehouse, shipping and receiving, and, like, just trailers coming in, loading and unloading, and I'm just moving, physical work, boom, nonstop. And then, you know, like, just as fitness shape, like, keeping me in shape, you know? So in the summer, I was like, dude, I'm gonna have to eat something that keeps me hydrated and keeps me going. So what is it? Fruits, bro. I was eating piña, mango, sandía, you know, plátanos, grapes, strawberries, you know, all that good stuff.
Right.
And then even yogurts. Like, when I got my wisdom tooth pulled out, I got into yogurts, got into gelatinas. You know, when I was drinking, bro, I didn't eat all that. Like, that wasn't even on my nutrition list, you know? Yeah, dude. So,
Same here with me. Like, I haven't jumped into the fruits yet, but, like, I hadn't had a good bowl of cereal in a long time because I was drinking beer, and like beer, milk and beer never went together. Even if you did, even if you stopped drinking beer for like that hour, to switch to milk was like, you can't. I could never do it. But now that I don't drink, I come home from work and I'm like, dude, cold milk with some nice cereal. Like, I'm like, with the strawberries in it, like you said, the Special K one. Not a sponsor, but we love it, and you know what I mean. So I mean, that shit, I was like, boom, that hit the spot nowadays. So yeah, man. Yeah, with the fruits, man, it's very good and healthy for you.
dude, like, for sure, like, I've been, like, reading up on what it does, and yeah, like...
Oh, you never answered my question. What's your favorite fruit?
And you did. Hey, I wasn't even on my favorite fruits, but if I would have to say one of them, I have to go with pineapple.
Pineapple?
Yeah, they're just sweet and juicy, and, like, you know, you put some tahini and lemon and some chamoy.
I know where we're going after the podcast.
But I love all fruits, man. Like, you know, God gives us fruits so we could eat and make us healthy.
Sandia's got to be one of my favorites for sure.
Yeah. Tahini.
I just don't like the seeds on the sandia.
I mean, a lot of time, well, yeah, I know, like, those are the good ones probably. You probably want the seeds nowadays. I don't know what they're doing to these fruits nowadays.
Can you eat those seeds? No.
You just spit them out, but I mean...
You can eat them. They're not. It's not like a watermelon's gonna grow in your stomach.
I don't think they want us to self-sustain ourselves anymore. But you know, so like if you can grow your own stuff, that'd be even better. But nowadays, like, yeah, even at the market, like the watermelons they don't sell now. They made like a little section where they cut them up and put them in little containers.
Oh, trees.
Right, so that way at least they have another chance to get bought or whatnot. But then sometimes now I've been noticing, like they used to cut them up fresh. Now I've been noticing that they come out with these huge containers. They are pre-cut and they're just filling up the little containers. I'm like, I don't like that no more. Like, I liked them when they were sitting right there. I was watching them.
When they have the fruit guy there cutting it up.
They would just cut them up right there in front of you and fill it up. Like how you go to the dude
Michoacana.
yeah. So
You know what I've been doing a lot too lately? Like I was be seeing that guy, the fruta guy in the corner, and like I'll be like, oh, fruta guy,
Yeah, support that guy, right?
Yes, you can support, like when we're on the streets and stuff like that, But if you're financially like don't have the money and stuff, like you're like, oh, go to the supermarket really quick, buy like the pineapple and like buy like the stuff, cut it up, and it will last you for the week,
That's true. It is more. You get more out of it if you do it yourself.
Well, I mean, the only hard part is too, because I was doing that for a while, is some fruits spoil faster than others. So you gotta make sure you pick your mixture right.
Dude, like I learned how to cut pineapple, bro. Like just learning on YouTube and like, cause I was taking fruits, dude, and I was never doing this before. I was shopping for fruits, cutting fruits. These things were new to me. So like, I probably did it when I was a youngster, but like as growing up in my 20s, like all I thought about was drinking. All my mind was drinking. I wouldn't watch TV. I wouldn't, do nothing else besides skateboarding and drinking and partying and having a good time with the homies.
Right.
And
Yeah, I mean, dude, do you know that one little trick with the pineapple where they like I don't know if they roll it up or something, like they kind of just get it nice and loose, and then you can pick the pokey things, and then it comes out like a nice little piece, and you just eat the little piece like that.
I never seen that one.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes TikTok, man, you get into a little rabbit hole. They start showing you some crazy stuff in there, like and then a lot of stuff I don't know if I can believe.
Did you know that supposedly the skin of a pineapple is fireproof up to 1,000 degrees?
I mean, it probably is.
Some dude made a fire suit out of it and torched himself with it on.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay.
We don't condone that. We don't know if that's true out there, so don't try it out there, people.
TikTok for you, or I don't TikTok, I Instagram.
Yeah.
So fruits.
Yeah, that's good for you, man. That's good.
Eat your fruits, kids. They're good for you.
That's
don't
cool.
Forget the
So you guys still got plenty of time to get some more skating in, that's for sure.
Oh, dude, check this out, man. I would think that like 30 was old when I was like 18. But now that I'm 33, bro, we're young, man. I feel 18. It's the opposite. Vice versa to me. It's just depending back to like how you take care of your mind and your body,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think skateboarding keeps us young, though. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure. Any sport, But at the same time, look at all these athletes retiring like at 37, and look at Tony Hawk still going on the skateboard.
Well, some of these athletes get paid very well. They can retire at that time, or they just don't have any more in them.
Let me show you. Yeah, let me show you something. Messi, the world's best soccer player. He gets paid fat. That's that. But he doesn't care about the money. He loves the sport. One of the games, he sprained his ankle or something happened, an injury, and he was on the bench crying, bro, because he thought that was the last time he was going to play. Mm-hmm. And, he's still young, and I guess he's 37 or 36 or something like that. And, he's already talking about retiring. But, dude, he was crying because, the passion for a sport or something you really love and knowing that you can't do it anymore or you won't be able to do it, it's going to take you out, man. It's going to kill you.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to play professionally, but, he could still kick a ball around, It's not the end of the world, but I know he's not going to have that crowd cheering for him, which was probably the most addictive part about it.
Yeah, dude, that messes up a lot of people mentally.
It's like skating, too. As you get older and you can't jump down bigger stuff, there's different ways to skate. Look at the dudes doing slappies, guys just doing no complies, foot plants, just kicking a board around, having fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to huck forever, but do it while you can. I say that for sure. Mm-hmm. You seem like you can still jump down some stuff, so keep doing it, man.
Feels like it. Yeah, felt like it taught me a lot of things, like to get back up, never to give up, resilience, and then
resilience,
just patience. Brazilians get back up, don't give up, and when you fall, I thought
they said Brazilians.
Brazilians. I have met some Brazilians. I met a lot of people, on
some
the skateboard.
Good skaters, man.
Yeah. Last night I was at the new Anaheim skate park, and I met this guy from Long Beach. His name is Mitch. But he's from Long Beach.
Okay.
He was shredding, and we're both shredding, and it's cool. You get just to meet people, and you see someone do a cool trick. Hey, that was cool. Hey, my name is this. Hey. Cool, now we know each other. You got Instagram, man? Let's skate in the future.
Did you tell him about the podcast?
Oh yeah, he's gonna know about the podcast, of course.
That's what I'm talking about.
Who doesn't know about the podcast?
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's cool. Yeah, that's what skateboarding does, though. It brings people together like that. And just tell everybody, how was that new park?
Oh, dude, that park's It's awesome, man. It's like right next to like a main street. It's kind of small, compact, but it has some good obstacles.
Okay.
You know, it gets like, I went last night like around 7, 8. It was pretty packed. But, you know, if you get there early in the morning, you'll have a good session if the park's empty, bro. You'll have the whole park to yourself. They have flat bars. They have bump to rails. They have like a little, like...
Are the bump to rails like as high as La Puente's, or are they a little lower?
They're kind of medium.
Kind of medium?
Yeah, La Puente is kind of like a little bit higher.
Okay, so this is something I can probably jump on.
Yeah, this course looks like some street league course, you know? It's just like...
That's cool.
Yeah, it makes me want to like...
I seen a kickflip to... You went kickflip to bump to bar, right? Like to, back lip?
Kickflip from board?
From board.
Yeah. I was trying one of them because I had a bump to rail. I was trying to kickflip backflip, but wasn't working out. And one of them, I was trying to kickflip back 50, but my brain and my mind just shut off. Like, dude, my board stayed behind. My body just went like jumped over the rail, like some kind of like ooh, and then like the dude right there was like, oh, that was like scary one. I was like, yeah, man, that was close. I don't know what happened, bro. I was trying to kickflip back 50, but I guess I hesitated. My mind just shut off, and it was a close call.
Yeah, that can get sketchy.
That's how you get hurt. You know, you can't hesitate.
Can't hesitate. Yeah, but there's that one catch that you did, like back kickflip down the stairs or something.
The backside flip?
Yeah, and then you like stopped the board from flipping with the other foot, like in slow-mo. That was cool.
Thank you, man. Yeah, backside flip used to be like...
I was watching your part, man. Those clips. I'm like, damn. Listo, leave something for other people too. You're just killing it.
Oh, nah, bro. You should see other people out there, man. They're on it too.
They're on it too.
Like I might think like I'm on some kind of level, but other people are on a different level. Like, you know, I want to be on their level. Like yesterday when I showed up to the park, there's this dude that showed up, and I feel like this guy skate like Damn Ams or Tampa Am, because dude, they had that consistency and just back to back shredding like nollie 5-0 on the circle pyramid rail, and I was like, dude, kickflip nose blunt.
Dang.
Like, sick. So I was like, dude, this guy's getting me hyped. So I felt the good energy, and I was like, I like being around sessions like that.
For sure.
You know, the energy just...
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, like, sometimes you can't put yourself down if you see other people, like, skating better than you, you know? You can't be like, oh, like, this guy's better than me. Like, nah, don't sit down, bro. Like, feel energized. Feel like, oh, if he could do it, I could do it too, you know? That's how I first started, man, with these guys, you know? Like, when I first met Peralta and Angel, like, I talked in the first episode. I'll mention it again, you know? Like, dude, I met these guys skating at a dock, and it was a 6-stair dock, like the height of a 6-stair. I couldn't jump off a dock. I couldn't even ollie off the dock. Peralta, when I first met him, he looked like Chris Cole, long hair. He had a bandana.
Not a good thing nowadays, but yeah, go ahead.
I still support him.
No.
He was doing a kickflip down the dock already, and I was like, dude. And then like shout out to Paul, Artie. You know, they were like another ones from the squad. They were doing 180, and I was like, dude, the new kid coming in, and I'm like, dude, how are these guys doing this? Like, but me just hanging out with them and skating with them, like, I wanted to impress them. I want to like show them like, dude, I'm capable to hang out with them, you know?
Right.
And then like it hyped me up, so I was like, dude, like I just started getting into, you know, I started going balls out, and then started getting to where I'm at, you know, started skating every day.
I mean, that's how I got to hang around with you guys. I mean, you guys saw me skating, you're like, damn, this guy needs to be part of the crew. Peralta's like, whoa, wait a minute.
That's another story.
I was like, when that happened?
That's a good one.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, well, you know, it happens. You know, so, you just hang out and you just be cool with people. Like you said, like, you just wanted to be, like, show them what's up. Like, I got this. And sometimes it all, like, you see the person putting in the dedication and all the heart that they're trying, and they just keep going. I mean, you're going to give somebody love just for that, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you see the little Groms out there, you're like getting it. You're like, yeah, dude, you got this. Like, they're trying, like the little Max out there. He's hucking himself down that Brea 12 before they took it out.
Right.
And he got it. Yeah, and everybody was hype on it. So that's dope.
Like that day, like shout out to Max, like dude, I felt that kid's energy, you know, like he was right there, like I felt his fear, and I felt like I'm gonna do it no matter if I'm scared.
Yeah.
You know, and that reminds me of like when I was like at that point, you know, I didn't skate when I was 12. I started when I was 15 or 14 towards 15, you know, and then I was scared, bro, but then I would still go for it, you know, because of these guys. And when I seen that kid skating next to us, throwing down Brea 12.
With the big guys,
he's like, all right, I want to show these big guys, and then like I want to like get their backs. And, you know, I want to be like them. That's what I felt from him, you know?
Oh, man.
And he made it happen, dude. He ollied it. Shout out.
Shout out, man. That's cool.
Rest in peace, Bria 12, though.
I know. It's gone now.
Yeah, good time skating it. Got some good tricks down there.
Yeah, but you got something to bring home on it, so that's cool. We'll be seeing that in the future.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I did a back heel on it. I remember that. It was crazy how that happened, the back heel.
Okay.
The Bria 12. It was random, too. Like, back in the day when I was skating with Steven Ban.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Steven Ban. This was probably like 2008, 2009, around that year, before 2009.
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember it was in my Friendless Virgins part, that back heel clip.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a video by one of my friends, Anthony aka Donut. Shout out. He made a video, and yeah, he put that clip in there, and the homie's crazy because I don't know how he got that clip. He must have gotten clips from another friend and made his own video.
Mm-hmm.
But he still had some videos that he filmed that he shouldn't have filmed, but he still did, which got him in trouble. But he made it happen, man, and got the video. I had a good part. I had the premiere on my pad, and it was cracking, dude. People from all over the place came because there's people from South Central that had a part in it. People from Cerritos, from La Yala, you know, and then, like, all my house just was packed with people.
Dang.
And I was just right there getting hammered, having a good time.
He thought he was Eric Ellington.
Oh.
I thought I was,
Eric
I mean,
Ellington. Eric Ellington.
I mean, but that was a lifestyle back then.
yeah, man, 2009 days.
Piss drunks.
Yeah.
And then, the back heel, bro, when, like, I went out there and then, like, you know, I got picked up and then we went to Active. I bought a board, brand new Active board, bro. And then, like, after that, we hit a Bria 12. And then I didn't know what Bria 12 was. And then I ollied it. And after that, I was like, I'm going to try back heel. So then, like, my friend was trying from Big Spin, my friend Gabriel. And he from Big Spin. And shout out Gabriel. I remember that. He from Big Spin that day. And then it was me, Gabriel, Eric Filmer, and Steven Ban on the session, Bria 12, back in 2008, around there. And then I had a fresh Active board.
I think he's more mad at you.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm just getting excited.
Yeah.
I'm fresh Active board, and I'm doing the back heel. And one of them I stick it, and I crack my board. And I'm like, oh, man. So I keep going, bro, and I landed in, like, the next 2 tries, bolts and everything. And I'm like, how did I do that? And there's 2 angles. Steven Ban got the fisheye, and then Eric got the long lens.
Okay.
So that was one of my best.
And were they both in that
tricks.
same video? Or did they just use one of them?
Yeah, he used both angles in the way he edited. Yeah, he used both angles. That was the ender for the Friendless Virgins video.
Oh, sick.
Now that I remember, it was the ender.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right.
Shout out Filmer, and shout out Eric Filmer, and shout out Steven Ban for filming it.
Yeah. Dude, that's amazing. Anything else that you have out there that's one of your favorite, like in your parts that you put out?
Oh, dude, I have a lot of favorite tricks. Another one that I really most memorable is heel flip Lorbeer. Oh, speaking of Lorbeer again, Lorbeer 14. It was a night that I heel flipped it, and Peralta was there. A couple friends were there.
I wasn't there that night.
No, you weren't there? I think Angel and Jared were there. And the dude, we had like a bunch of friends there, and like, I guess it was late at night, like around 11, 12 p.m. The neighbors heard us skating, and then like called the cops. Cops came. And some of us ran, some of us couldn't because we had the lights and we had the camera.
Right.
So right when we were jumping, we were kids. We were like underage. We were 16, 15. And then the dude that was driving, he was 18. He was older. So as we were jumping over the fence, the cops were telling him, yeah, man, you know, I could take you to jail because you're the oldest one. Mm-hmm. And shout out Mohammed. He was the one, you know, he's the one like, oh, yeah, like, sorry, man, I didn't know this and that. And us, we were just kids.
Skating, yeah.
You know, we're just kids. Like, all right, man, I don't want to see you guys here again. And luckily, I landed the heel flip right before the cops came. Because, dude, I landed and everybody's like, oh. And then right after the cops just, hey, the sirens, and everybody starts running. And yeah, that and then the back heel down Santa Monica triple set. That's another one. That's one of my favorites.
Good spot right there. I mean, it's a famous spot.
Yeah. Hey, Jeremy Ray, shout out. He did the back heel too, but on the other side.
Oh, okay.
I seen that on the Derns Brothers where they did the YouTube like history spot, and then the spot history, and then they're showing the triple set.
Did you send him a clip of yours? You're like, hey,
I just tagged them.
You forgot me, bro.
I didn't tag them. I just tagged them. I tagged them and I showed them the back heel and they reposted me on their Instagram for the Derns Brothers.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's cool because like one of them actually knows like Well, now I know like all of them, but one actually knew who I was before I actually met him. You know, Dalton.
Okay.
I met him at the OC Rams, and then like I was trying to introduce myself into him, like, hey, what's up? It's like, dude, we know each other, like, you know, like we follow each other on Instagram. You know, like, dude, like made me feel a little bit more comfortable with him. You know, it's like, okay, like, but then his brother Kanan, like, you know, like, I guess like we were like too close, but after the event that they just threw the OC Rams. He see me getting bugged. He hooked me up with a zero board that I have hanging in my wall right now.
Okay.
So that board means something, you know. Like wherever I get something, a board or something, like I try to save it as a trophy now, you know.
Okay.
Put a date on it, how I got it, and you know,
that's
just
cool.
save it. If I really need it or something, like I'll just skate it or give it away.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, you be getting boards, man.
I'll be breaking boards too.
Yeah. I mean, right now, like with the last event that we just had, well, not us, but we were at was the Skateboard Bus with the
PJ Roost
Tacos. Yeah, that was a fun one, man, and you got Buck out there too.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Dude, I was hungry.
Yeah.
Got the energy.
What did you get out there? Did you brought home some stuff, right?
Yeah, dude. Actually, the shirt right here. Check this out. The Munchie shirt. Shout out. Munchies.
Okay.
It's an edible company. I got some product like you know, I got like the underground wheel coat company. They gave me a Health as Well shirt. Shout out to them.
That's a good one. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a clip in that too.
Yeah, I love that shirt. My brother loves that shirt. He's like, wait, why? How come you didn't get me one? I was like, I really got one.
Yeah.
So I got that. Some shirts. I got grip tape. I got a deck on the product toss. I got some cash for like, you know, I actually need $115 that day.
Not bad.
He took us out to dinner.
Yeah.
I wish.
Not yet.
I wish.
This guy deserves a lot because what he's doing for the team and you know everything.
Uh-huh.
He deserves a nice lunch dinner.
Lunch dinner.
Or a nice,
Linner?
a nice lunch dinner.
He's getting Linner.
I'm getting a Linner.
Yeah.
But-
So why not Linner?
Leonard
Yeah.
Skinner.
But yeah, pretty much that's. But I got some wheels and stuff. Like met some friends, connections. You know.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was fun, man. I stopped by for a few. Like I wasn't there too long, but I wanted to say hello to everybody, and it was a good time, man. I brought home some gummies, and you know, and Tech Deck. I think I got. You know, they were handing out some free stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So shout out to them out there for doing that, putting it together.
Shout
it was
out
fun
to all
to
the
see.
vendors.
Yeah, it was fun to see. And then either Victor Brooks too came home with the clip as well.
Yeah, I filmed that one.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Shout
man.
out Victor Brooks, back heel.
Yeah.
PJ Root too. He got a clip.
Oh, shout out.
Yes, he
PJ.
did.
I filmed that one too.
Dude, you know what's crazy? He came out of nowhere selling tacos, you know, from vending.
Mm-hmm.
And then like he was vending right there and he just got in the session. He just threw the back heel clean. And
then went back
that's
to
it.
selling.
And then
Went back to
the
selling
vending.
tacos.
But I don't know why they didn't throw his back heel in the edit. I didn't see him nothing.
Maybe
like
somebody
in
didn't capture
But
it.
I
No,
seen it with
no,
my eyes.
So when his back heel went down, the filmer guy wasn't filming yet. I was just filming. At first, I was just filming Victor Brooks on his phone. Victor Brooks got his back heel. Then I gave it to him. Then I saw PJ going out, and then I kind of just filmed it for the off to lunch story, and then I shot over to him.
Yeah, that was clean back heel.
Yeah.
Shout out to both of Victor Brooks and PJ.
I'm not gonna lie, I was mind blown by PJ's back heel. I was mind blown the day we went to the 4 by him. He just or even at the La Puente ledges too. I was like, dang.
Yeah, he's been coming on some sessions, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been joining you guys too. That's been part of the show as well. I mean, that's huge for us as well for the show because like we're making a lot of friends and family here, man.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, what's crazy? That's how Off to Lunch got started was because of Where the Locals Skate. You know,
Yeah.
we met the dudes that came in here. We vibed with them, and now we have a team.
It's amazing. I love it. I love it, man.
We just keep growing.
Yeah.
Keep meeting people, keep meeting faces and names. I'm kind of bad with names, just to let you guys know out there, because I'm really bad with names, and everybody has the same names.
Me too. Like if somebody if I might know them by their Instagram name more than their real name. Like somebody says, "Hey, my name is so and so." I'm like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" And then if they would be like, "Hey, my name's sick ass fool," I know him, of course. But for instance, "Oh yeah, of course, Jesse, what's up, dude?" But sometimes it's just like you just gotta know. I don't know why. Like that's why maybe people may know me as Skate Show and not my real name is Richard. So. I mean, it's just that's how it is.
Dude, you know what? Speaking about like Instagram, like me, I'm bad with names, right? So I gotta give them nicknames, or I'll take a while to remember the names, you know. But then like calling them by their Instagram name, I'll call them that too. But then they change their Instagram name.
That happens too.
And I'm like, dude, just the homie the other day. I'm not gonna say no names, but
yeah,
I think I know who you're talking about.
He changed his name, and I'm like, dude, like he commented. I'm like, who is this? Oh, it's the homie. Okay. And I'm like, dude, why do you guys keep changing your name? I can't call you guys by your Instagram name no more.
It happened.
Except for Zombie Wolf.
Yeah.
I kept my name since I first made my Instagram in 2011. And I had my name since. Like,
I changed mine because it was just, I think it was like, I forgot what it was, like Rich 316 or something like that. It was just something random, or 3C. I can't remember. But I'm like, okay, well, like and then I started putting it was all like golf and just fishing stuff. And then once I started skateboarding, my whole Instagram changed. So then, I started, I started skateboarding, hanging out with the couple of people I knew. And then I started doing my own thing. And then my homie that gave me the nickname Skate Show, I was like, well, I think I'm just going to run with that one. And bam. So then I changed the Instagram handle. So that kind of worked in my favor, man. So,
dude, when I first seen you at the Baldwin Park, when we first met you, and you said your name was, I don't recall if you introduced yourself as Richard or Skate Show. Do you recall, bro?
I think this was before Skate Show.
Yeah, this was before.
Okay, so you're Richard, huh?
Yeah. And I was hungover that day too. So I'm surprised I even said anything. Like, but I was watching you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, cause that day, like, dude, I was right there skating, and like you were just posting on the side, and like to me, my first thought was like, who's this gangster guy right here sitting down right there watching him? But I had no idea that you're a skater, or that like, that.
I used to like that about me. Like if I when I came back to skating and people hadn't seen me in a minute, or like the kids didn't know, like, and I jumped right back into La Habra. And I just started carving the bowls or whatever, carving it up. And they're like, who the hell is this guy? And then why, how does he know how to skate, And then they'll be like, how long have you been skating? I'm like, this is my like second day. I'll just be messing with them. They're like, no way.
Dude, I can only imagine how mind-blown their faces were.
It was fun, man. But I was like, nah, it's just, I used to skate. I'm coming back to it, But I was even dressed more like a golfer too. Like I wasn't even really, gangstered out. Just
I don't know why.
Maybe it's just the sunglasses.
I don't know why I just picture you rolling up in like some khakis, a nice little fuzzy sweater,
not a sweater, but
golfing
like
sweaters,
polo shirt. Like something like you wouldn't see a skater wear. Like,
with one glove on.
That would have been funny.
One glove on.
One glove, just and then and then use it to the ground and slash. Yeah.
And you know what? I actually see people doing that. Like, how back in the day they did like the hands down and 360.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that trick is called, but
the vert slide.
Vert slide?
Yes.
Again, I'm gonna get radical. Charlie, he does those tricks, man. Those old school ones. I like that.
I just skated with them on Monday.
The day you went to La Habra?
Yeah, the day I called you and I went to La Habra. Yeah. I pulled up and me and him had a session together.
Sick.
Yeah, he's on the sober tip right now too.
Shoutout.
So congratulations to him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Just like, it feels good, man, and just learning tricks and knowing that you could still go. Like every day, bro, we have the opportunity and the chance to learn and to grow. But the choice is up to you, We wake up every day. We have the choice to sleep in or to wake up early. It's up to you,
Yeah.
Control your day or your day controls you.
Sometimes if you stay in bed just a little too long, it could, like for me, I can only speak for myself. Like I could get too lazy, like, oh man, like I just stay in bed too long. And next thing you know, I don't want to do anything. Well, if I get up when I'm supposed to, it's on.
Me and Listo were actually just talking about that on the car ride over here because I was telling him I was up till like 1 a.m. He's like, how do you do that, man? Just get up and go to work or knock out. Like, he's like, I would want to stay home. See, I was like, when you're motivated and you have responsibilities too, and like I was telling him, when it's something that's gonna help you progress, you're gonna get up and go do it because it's gonna elevate you in life, right? And those are the moments you work for hard. Like how you said, you plant the tree, you let it grow, and you reap the rewards.
Yes, sir. I agree, 100%.
100%.
You know what else too? Like that, I felt like a lot of people ask me, like, dude, why do you wake up so early? Like, how do you do it? And me. back in my days, like I'm old. No, but anyways, like when in my 20s, you know, like I would be out late at night, come home drunk like around 3, lock out at 3, and then like I wouldn't wake up till like 2 p.m.
Sleeping.
2 p.m. and my whole morning was gone. For a whole week straight, I did that, dude. And then the Saturday come and I wake up at 2, 3 p.m. and what did I do? Wake up feeling hungover. What did I do? Go to the store, grab myself a tall can, 3-pack. That was my favorite. That was my go-to. A 3-pack Modelo battery pack. That was my warm-up, you know? And then after that, like, I'll go back home and I'll just sit in my front porch. Beautiful sunny day like how it is right now. And I'll just be right there drinking my beer on Instagram, watching people killing it. And me inside, my voice telling me, why am I not out there?
Right.
My heart's telling me, why am I not doing that?
Yeah, and then you're like, well, I can't drive because I've been drinking now, so I gotta wait.
Well, I didn't even want to go skate. I didn't have the passion. I didn't even have the drive. I didn't even have the motivation. I didn't even have the energy to I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to see people look at me drink. I wanted to stay away. So that's how I felt, you know? But now that that's over with, like, dude, I'm taking over my day, you know? I'm going to wake up early and everything I didn't do, those days that I spent, like, wasted, I'm trying to get that time back somehow by taking advantage and doing what I didn't do, you know, that whole time.
Well, even when you wake up earlier too, your day feels way longer. Like you feel like you can get so much more done.
Yeah, man.
Like you just go out and be like, damn, barely 11.
I'm on like that tip right now where like getting sober, bro. Like help me like just how like you know get to know myself more, who I am. Cause some like me, I was living my life on autopilot. Like I'll let the beer be a part of me. Oh, you're not listo unless you have a pisto. You know what I mean? And then like, nah, bro, that wasn't me. Like now that I see, I'm like, dude, I was foolish. You know, doing foolish things, foolish actions, foolish behavior. There's times when me, my brother Peralta will like, you know, like my brother from another mother will fight. You know, like cause we were drunk and I was doing dumb things, taking his car without his permission. I asked him, we were at this bowling place and I was like, hey, let me see your keys. I'm gonna go get something from the car. This guy's all right here. And then like, I take off to, what was it? To where they sell Sloppy Joe's? The place right there by the bowling alley.
Wendy's?
No, not Wendy's. It's, I forget the name, Tommy's.
Okay.
Oh. So I take out to Tommy's and these guys come back out to the parking lot and hey, where you at? Where's my truck? And I came into Tommy's and I didn't ask him, bro. And why? Because I was sober. I was drunk and not thinking, you know? I just thought about myself, being selfish.
There's even been times where we've gotten into fist fights with each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know? And why? Because of my actions. But now I'm just like, you know, self-development, personal growth, and all just taking care of the body and, you know, just thinking better, thinking clearly, and, you know, just knowing what I want, knowing what I want to do, knowing what's going to help me grow, you know, just the mind, why the mind thinks like that, why the mind behaves, why am I thinking negative, why are my thoughts making me think some kind of way that's changing my mood. You know, I'm all into that kind of stuff.
Right.
Kind of like psychology, and then like not psychology, but then like also psychology. What's the other one? Psychology. I forget. My bad, bro. Like can't think about it. It's with the P though. It's with the P. Psychology, philosophy. Yeah, okay. I was not struggling. Sorry, guys. I was like, yeah, philosophy. I'm into philosophy, bro. You know, like seeing things a different perspective. It's not what happens to you, but it's how you respond.
Right.
You know, and then stoicism, another thing I'm into. You know.
Yeah, for every action there's a reaction. So
exactly.
You know,
for reaction there's a consequence.
It could be.
And shout out to Rudy for getting me into stoicism. You know.
Yeah.
That really changed a lot of like helped me how to stay calm, peacefully. I'm still working on it. I'm still learning about myself, and you know, I'm still trying to learn how to love myself. Well,
that's good, man. I mean, all of us out there, you know, we're all should be working on ourselves every day, you know. So,
you know, sometimes like it kind of like I see like I can't get mad at people, and I can't control them. I could just give them and influence them, you know. But at the same time, people were giving me this advice and I was being foolish, you know. But at the same time, I just want to see people do better, you know, because I don't want them to go the same path that I did, you know, like getting a DUI.
You know what kind of helped me? having to watch our show and seeing how I look on camera and how, like, and it made me want to change. Like I go, man, dude, like I gotta be better. You know what I mean? Because if I didn't watch myself on camera, I'd probably be still doing the same stuff. So I was like, okay, this has got to change, man. Like, now I'm like, oh, I lost a little bit of weight. I'm looking a little better. Like, here we go. Because the camera adds 10 pounds, obviously. So, you know what I mean? But, yeah. So I think that helped me grow for sure, especially this show.
Oh, yeah, bro. Like, all that scene, like, just the way you look and the way sometimes you talk. And,
oh, yeah.
You start seeing that and you're like, all right, what do I need to work on? How can I make myself better?
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't happen overnight. You just got to work on it, and it just, like I said, baby steps, you'll get to it.
Exactly.
Like right now, I've been trying to get back on the jump rope again, and I still haven't done it. But I know once I get on it, I'm like, oh, it's gonna be awesome. But because I lost some weight, so now I just need to just like get conditioning.
Yeah, fitness, bro. Fitness is a big part, man. Conditioning
and then maybe change my diet too, because it's a big part of it, like you said in the beginning. So
you eat a lot of junk food?
Not a lot of junk food, but it's more like I eat not healthy food. You know what I mean? I'll have the Jack in the Box. I'll go to I'll get the frozen burritos, which is not good. You know what I mean? I'm sure that those things are probably not good for you, but they'll just get you by.
Do you eat fruits?
I mean, yeah, like I said, I'll eat the sandia, the watermelon.
Like how daily, like on a daily?
Not on a daily. But there's times like in the summer when it's super hot. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm eating a lot more fruits because they're like refreshing, But like when it starts getting colder, I don't know. I drink more coffee. I like to maybe a cookie here and there. I
asked Peralta earlier too if he was a coffee guy. He's not a coffee guy. Like me and you, we're coffee guys.
Yeah.
Since we stopped drinking too.
I don't drink coffee. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink it. I rarely drink anything with sugar in it. Like my diet really my drinking diet really just consists of water, and then when I do drink, maybe a beer. That's the only thing I take in that's carbonated because, I don't know, someone in my head put it a long time ago that anything carbonated is like really bad for you.
Oh.
So that's when I transitioned like that. I went 5 years without soda.
Soda? I don't know how people could drink back-to-back sodas.
Not liquid death though. It murders your thirst.
This flavor's kind of good. The mango chainsaw.
Oh yeah.
Even with the liquid death, I don't really drink the carbonated water. I drink the teas.
Mm-hmm.
I like the teas more.
Yeah. But dude, I mean, all this stuff, dude. I love the fact that you've gotten sober, that you're focused on your skateboarding. I do want to see you get like some sponsors. I mean, what sponsors do you have now?
Check this out, brother, man.
Because maybe I should have asked you before I asked you.
It's not about the sponsors that I think about right now. It's just, like I said, I'm still working on myself. Mm-hmm. I'm not like those other kids or skaters that, I need to be sponsored. Like, I want free stuff. Like, I already been through all that, Mm-hmm. It's not that I've been through all that, but I already got hooked up. And, I got boards. I got packages. I have a job. I could sponsor myself if I want to. But I just want a name that's going to be there to support me as I support them, Like, I want to be out there putting in the work. And putting them out there as well,
Right.
And as they help me out, I'm going to help them out, We help each other out. And then, I had a couple sponsors, like, back in the day that, like, I used to ride, one of my first sponsors was the clothing brand, The Originators.
Mm-hmm.
I got sponsored by them back in 2012. Shout out to Adam. They were off Melrose. Shout out to Courtney. He was the one that got me on the team. And after that came... Churchill Skateboards. Churchill Skateboards. What's
Frankie?
No, that one's different. This one was Syndrome Distribution. And then they were part of like Silver and all that. And then I don't know, like one of my filmers, aka Donut, shout out. He's the one that knew Troy from Churchill, and then like we drove all the way to Temecula to pick up some boards. And these boards were strong, bro. There was a logo like of a man. Mm-hmm. And then like the boards were so strong, bro. I like the pop and everything. And after that like kind of like died out and stuff. And then after that, I just kept skating. And, after that, Hill Skateboards popped up. Like Yoshi came out and he's like, hey, man, like, You know, Frankie Hill, shout out. He started his own company called Hill Skateboards. This was around, I want to say 2014, 2013, around there. And yeah, like they turned me amateur for his skateboarding brand, Hill Skateboards. I did a tour with them to Fresno. You know, went to Frankie Hill's house in Santa Barbara, or I think Santa Barbara, I think so. Yeah, we went up there, you know, before we went to Fresno, and then picked up a couple boards. I didn't know who Frankie Hill was, dude. I just knew I was riding for him, and I didn't know who he was. So I get off, and we're talking with him, and comes out with a stack of boards. We put it in the back of the car, and we're just talking about the trip. And I'm right there listening. I introduced myself to him, and he introduces himself. And after that, we just get back on the road. We go on the trip. And then I come home, and then I start doing some research, and I found out who Frankie Hill is. I guess he was one of the, well, not I guess, he was one of the dudes that opened up, you know, like unlocked big gaps and stuff. Like people seeing like, oh, big gaps are possible, because he was one of the dudes that back in the 80s that was doing big gaps. Pat Duffy seen him, and Pat Duffy kind of like, you know. So this dude was one of the big dudes up there, like, you know, and got hurt, and after that something happened, but he came back with his skateboard company, and I was riding for him for a bit, and didn't really work out. So you know, he went different way. His company kind of fell off, and you know, I went my own way, and I asked him like, hey, like, what's going on? What's gonna happen? Like, you know, he's like, oh, well, you could send your footage to these guys and see what's up, see if they want to sponsor you. They're called Goleta Goods. And then, yeah, I sent them a message on the email, and I told them, like, hey, what's up? My name is Victor Castillo. Like, you know, I used to ride for Frankie Hill Skateboards, la, 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 la. And then after that, like, yeah, they were like, yeah, man, it's cool. Like, yeah, just send us your footage, and, like, give us an essay of like who you are and why you want to write for us, this and that. And to me, I was just like, oh, I don't want to write an essay. You know, I was a youngster. You know, I don't want to do all that kind of work. So I let that opportunity slide, and I just kept doing me. And next thing you know, like Mighty Board Shop popped out. Actually, Mighty Board Shop was before all that. Mighty Board Shop was in 2007. And that was a skate shop right there in Rolling Heights. So I had all these sponsors, bro. But now I'm just like, right now, like my latest sponsor was not to say like all these sponsors like that, like, but anyways, like I had like a lot of people that supported me. Shout out to all the sponsors that supported me back in the days, you know, like, you know, like really helped me a lot to where I'm at now, you know. I never really had troubles like buying boards because all my sponsors that sponsored me. But right now, my latest ones was Concrete Visionary. You know, it's a distribution. They got Footprint insoles, they got Footprint footwear, they got Colors Collective, and you know, I know the owner, Jason, shout out. I known him for a while. I met him at the West Covina skate park, and the way I got connected with him, he just see me shredding at the park. He's like, hey man, what size are you? I'm gonna shoot you some insoles. And after that, we just started getting connected, and yeah, ever since you know, started hooking me up. And after that, I got hooked up with Active, bro. I was riding for Active in 2016, 2017. Active was Covina. I ride for them for 2 years, 3 years, and then they were going down. Yeah. So after they went down, that's when Victor Brooks was the team manager for over here at Concrete Visionary. And then he's like, hey, man, like, we're starting a team over here. Like, almost wanted to know. Shout out Victor Brooks for giving me this opportunity. Right. He's like, yeah, shout man, out. Like, we're starting a team if you want to get on the team, you know? And I was like, all right, like, I'll give it a try, you know? So I went to Active, and I talked to Stefan. He was the team manager at that time. Stefan, shout out. I told him my situation. I told him what I thought, and he's like, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you for coming and telling me, you know, like, a lot of people don't do that. They just leave, you know? Yeah. And then I'm like, no, man, like, I felt like I gotta let you guys know, you know? Right. And thank you guys, you know? So that was the end of that for Active, and started writing for Concrete Visionary. And after that, I was writing for Concrete Visionary for 2 years. They opened up the LA Skate Club in LA.
That was fun.
That was a fun run. And things happened. They opened up a new warehouse. They closed that one down. And right now, I think they're in the process. But as I was waiting on like for all this to happen, I was like getting packages. Shout out to Tugs. But it's been kind of hard right now, you know, like he's going through some stuff, the brand's going through some stuff, the company, and me, I'm just right here waiting patiently, you know, like I'm just like, all right, like I'll buy my boards, whatever, you know. But there's this other skate shop, Shoutout Pomona, Pawn Shop Pomona, that opened up. And, you know, I know pawn shops since for a good while. Like, I know Anthony and Donovan Piscopo for a while, you know. Like, I seen Donovan skate since they were a little kid. Shout out, you know. And, you know, I would always participate in their events every time they threw events at West Covina Skate Park, Baldwin Park Skate Park. And, you know, I was...
Flat Bar Fridays.
Well, I didn't really go to, like, that many Flat Bar Fridays, but I was there. Some of them occasional, you know. But there would be some times where, like, I'll take the best trick or stuff like that, you know. But I don't know, that was like, I never really grabbed my attention of, like, wanting to be on the team because I was already riding for other companies like Hill Skateboards and Churchill and all that. So I don't know, and I didn't really, like, want to, like, be part of them. And not just that, like, I would see, like, the team riders, they had, like, this thing going on that, like, I don't know, it just didn't seem that, like, I would fit with them at that point or at that time. It's just my thought that I'm thinking, like, you know. But now that I see, like, all right, like, something new is going on in Pomona Pawn Shop, they're starting a new team, and now I'm on a different path, I think different, and, like, you know, I feel like it's an opportunity. And I talked to Anthony, I talked to, like, Tux and the people from Conquer Visionary. I haven't talked to Jason yet, you know, but, like, I gotta let them know if I'm gonna make the move. I haven't officially made the move yet, but they are hooking me up, you know. They are giving me stuff. I'm not on the team officially,
right? You
know, I haven't told them, like, hey, I'm left, hey, you know, but I am tagging them, I am supporting, you know. And I do want to get on the team, you know. Like, I am interested on getting on the pawn shop team. Like, I talked to Anthony, he's like, dude, like, I asked him, like, hey, who can I send footage to? He's like, hey, man, like, we know who you are. You've been killing our contests. We've known you for a while. Like, you know, there was a time where actually...
I think you just got to just keep going around, you know, just keep hanging out and see what happens. Because they're like a family there, you know, so, yeah, if you got to be part of the family, you know.
That's what I was thinking, that they're like, they're family, bro, ever since utility days, bro. Like, I used to skate with Lacey Baker a lot. Now she's Leo, shout out. You know, she's trying to get me on the team. She's like, on utility. But they didn't know who I was. Only Leo did. You know, and she's like, oh, check this guy out. I got his footage. And they'll show him, and, like, they were like, oh, like, okay, who is he?
Yeah.
We don't know him. Like,
you didn't have your essay or nothing like that.
I didn't have my essay. I wasn't an essay, nothing, you know?
You know?
I can only imagine how funny that essay would have been.
Dude, that's funny.
My name is Listo. Just sponsor me. I like skateboarding.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not that they ignored me, but they just seen it and they were just like, all right, like, you know. So I just kept doing my thing. And I remember showing the same video to shout out Frankie Elizondo, one of the dudes I looked up to or look up to, you know? He's a little bit older than me by a couple years. But he gets down. He's gnarly. Shout out Frankie. But yeah, I showed him the footage, and he's like, dude, utility didn't put you on with this footage? Like, dude, they're missing out. But at the same time, I told him, hey, they're family, man. Yeah. They're family. Like, you know, if they don't know you, they're not going to put you on.
A lot of people probably don't know that. It's not just as simple as being the great skater, you know? You gotta be cool. You gotta be able to hang out. They gotta like you. They gotta want to have you come along on their trips and their skate.
Exactly. You gotta get along with the team, and you gotta put in the work. You can't just be like coming around once in a while and picking up free stuff. No, that's not how it works.
Right.
So kids, you thinking that's gonna work? No way, man. You gotta be good attitude, good character, good skateboarding. And
hang around the shops. You know, like, you know, just be friendly.
Vibe out. You know. Be yourself, and don't be that the guy that has attitude, cocky.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, now back to that sponsor. So that I'm looking to Pawn Shop Pomona. I'm gonna be sending me footage. But like I said, I'm not officially made up my mind yet. It's just like what I'm looking into. But right now, Concrete Visionary, they're turning that into a distribution called Encore. It's what of my knowledge, what I've heard, you know, and they're building like, you know, stuff. I can't really say what's going on, but they have future things going on, and the insoles are getting sold a lot online.
Yeah.
So right now I'm still skating, getting hooked up with the Footprint insoles, Footprint footwear. So I could say Footprint footwear, Footprint insoles, and I was riding Embrace Your Fear clothing, but I'm not too sure what's going on with that. So if there's opportunities coming up, I'm gonna have to move forward. But like I said, I'm not really looking for like sponsors like that. If people want to hook me up, they want to like, hey, rep my stuff, and I like it, and I feel like it fits me.
Right.
Hey, I'm down, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it goes, you know? Like, a lot of times, you know, you don't just want to just take anything too. You know, you want to be able to back up and back up the company and know what they stand for, or at least, and they got to have your back as well.
Yes, sir.
So,
of course.
Yeah, man, that's amazing.
So that's what the Embrace Your Fear. That was a clothing. But before that was the Originators. I was saying I was riding with them for like 3, 4, or 5 years. We went out to Vegas trips. We went to Battle of the Shops out there in Bakersfield when they still had Battle of the Shops.
That's cool.
Before Boo Johnson, we skated against Boo Johnson before he was pro. He was running for Pharmacy.
Oh yeah.
They had a strong team, bro.
Pharmacy in like Victorville or something, right?
No, I think they were Long Beach.
Long Beach? Oh, he was Long Beach, right? Yeah.
But they did have a pharmacy in Victorville too.
Well, that's where it originated from.
Yeah. So they'll gather up like the best riders from every shop, and then they all go compete called the Battle of the Shops. So the Originators, we gather up our riders. And then, like, we went out there and, it was fun. Like, we didn't go in there, like, trying to, like, win. Well, we did want to win, but, we're, like, we didn't know what to expect.
So you showed up with uninvited, is what you're saying?
Well, it's not uninvited. It's just, like, the dude, Adam, our owner, of the Originators, he's like, hey, man, there's this thing called Battle of the Shops. Are you guys interested? I'm going to sign you guys up.
Oh, that's cool.
Registration, this and that. It's in Bakersfield. You guys got to drive out there. And then the coordinator was like, all right, let's go. So we go out there, and then, dude, there's I forgot the name of the skate shop, but they had a warehouse in the back, and then, like, it was a cool setup.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, lots of good times. And you didn't have no breaks between any of your skating?
I did.
Like, I mean, besides injuries or anything?
Yeah, the injuries and just my addiction, and just my downfall. And just pretty much it, man, getting arrested. Doing dumb things, drinking and driving, that's.
But not like years off, right?
Nah, never.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't say never, but dude, like if it wasn't for my addiction, dude, I would have been probably in a different level. But I can't blame it, man. I'm grateful and thankful for who I am right now and what I've been through, because it made me the person I am right now.
Yep, that's exactly true, man. Yeah. What are your next goals to hit?
My next goal is, dude, just to keep skating, learning tricks, compete in competitions, just, keep working, helping out my family, fixing up my house.
So contest, you want to do the contest run would be nice?
Contests like Tampa Am, getting myself ready for Dam Am, Tampa Ams. And then there's 2 contests this month. One at the Halloween Hell Bomb. I want to see if I could participate in that. And then maybe the OC Rams, the Dunn Brothers are having a best trick or tricks for cash at the OC Rams.
And when does that one go down?
I think that one's October 25th or October 19th, one of those 2.
Okay, this comes out October 17th, so that'll be like right there.
Okay.
So shout out to that dude. So the Dunn Brothers are coming back because they're originally from Canada or something?
No, they're from Florida.
Florida? Okay.
Canada.
I used to work with them.
When I picture Canada right now, I was picturing the East Coast side.
Hey, he's talking about Mickey Papa and Ryan DeZenzo.
No, because I remember seeing some guys. Are they the guys that have all the whole setup, like the
in the backyard?
Yeah, coming off the roof, and they're just doing all kinds of crazy things.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, that's he's actually Kanan. Shoutout. He's the one that dressed up as a Joker in one of the Halloween Hell Bombs.
The famous one in Long Beach.
Yeah, that got him going, huh, on that one.
Shout out. That one was gnarly.
Yeah.
Didn't you work with them at the lemonade stand?
Yeah, I met them years before they even blew up, and they were who they are now.
Yeah.
So I got to meet them, skate with them. They would invite me. They tell me if you come down to Florida, come by. You can skate our pad. They're just real hospitable people, man. Like, and then their attitude's always just amazing, dude.
That's cool.
And then their whole family supports it.
Yeah.
That's amazing when the family supports it. Your family supporting your skating still? Kind of.
Shout out family, I love you guys. They supported with me. They supported me and dealt with me through my ups and downs, and I just feel like they could have. My parents never really
understood it.
Never really understood it, or never really actually stood there for an hour and watched me skate. One time I actually took them to a competition. It was for the Originators. We're at the LA Sports Arena. We're doing Street King, LA Street Kings, something like that. And then they set up it was a rainy day that they set up an obstacle course outside the LA Sports Arena. And then you couldn't come in unless you had tickets or bracelets. And then I had a bracelet and got a ticket because of the originators, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So then I got tickets for my parents, and then I told my mom and my dad, like, hey, like, I got tickets, come watch me skate. So as I was warming up, doing the run, they called me like, hey, they're not letting me in, come get me, you know? So then I have to leave the course, go to the entrance, tell security, hey, those are my parents, let them in, got the tickets, sat them down. I was like, I gotta go back down, you know, I gotta go skate. So as they sat down, I went down and I was trying to warm up. That competition started, but dude, I wasn't landing nothing, you know? So the next thing you know, like, you know, my parents, like, they were just like, oh, te fuimos a mirar patinar, pero ni hiciste ningún truco, nomás te estabas cayendo. And that kind of sucks, because, like, that kind of hit me, because, you know, they don't know what kind of potential I have, you know?
Right. Yeah.
What kind of talent.
Well, you also got to think, like, mine and Listo's parents are more, like, old school, traditional Mexican, where when you grow up with old school, traditional Mexican parents like that, they look at skateboarding as just a toy. What are you doing? Go get your life together. Like, you know, they don't understand it how we do.
Right.
Like my parents are the same thing. They'd go watch me skate or, like, be in contests and stuff, and I'd be like, all right, dude, time to move up, time to grow up and get a job, become what you would call a normal adult.
Right.
Like,
that's how it was.
My parents never really, like, were strict on me like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they never really told me, like, oh, like, get a job, get a career. Like, you know, they weren't like that. My parents came from a rancho, you know. My dad's from Michoacan and my mom's from Jalisco. And they came from very poor ranchos. They came out here to make a living for themselves, you know, at a very young age. My mom said she was 14. My dad said he was 16 when they came down here. So, yeah, after that, they met each other and they had me and my siblings. They had 6 kids. I'm the middle one of 6 kids. And, yeah, they never really, like, you know, I would get in trouble in school and all that. They would take my board away, but I was that kid that I would just get my board back no matter what and keep getting in trouble. And, you know, like, the only time they'll tell me to get a job is when I graduated high school, and, like, I didn't want to do nothing. I was just in bed for a whole year, you know, like, every morning my mom would be like, hey, get a job or go to school. I'm not going to have you like this, you know, and then, like, for a whole like week straight telling me that, you know, a whole year or not working, nothing. I was like, all right, bro, I got to do something. I got to work or something. So that's when I started working at Winchell's, making bagels.
The bagel master.
Yes, sir. But yeah, my parents were never really like that. But yeah, to this day, you know, like my mom's sick. She's in the hospital. Her foot got really bad. It's like she might be getting it capulated.
Amputated?
Capitated, my bad. I can't
Amputated.
Decapitated. It's like getting her head cut off, dude.
I can't just say cut it off.
I know, but that's, dude, that sucks, man.
Yeah, it just brings back to, like, you know, just taking care of your health, you know, like, we'll tell her, like, Mom, your legs are not good, you know, put your legs up so they could get the blood could circulate. Because, dude, she would just sleep on the couch and, like, let her feet, like, go down and, like, for a whole, like, dude, that's not normal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she went to a checkup yesterday, and then, like, the doctor's like, no, you need surgery. So they left her in there.
Wow.
And she's in the hospital right now.
And she also has, what, diabetes?
Diabetes. Yeah, she has to take her insulin and all that.
Yeah.
But thank you, man. Thank you for the, you know,
man,
prayers and stuff.
For sure. For sure. All right, dude. Let's get into your hobbies off the skateboard. Anything new from the last time?
Oh, a lot of new things, man.
Smoking and chilling.
Just personal growth, you know, working on myself, actually, like, my job's very physical, so, you know, I got me skinny again, got me a little bit strong. You see these guns? I put those guns away. Calm down.
Get out of here. You're trying to be like Skate Show now, huh?
Skate Show's like, hey, don't make me get my clock out.
We just dig the skating and he jumped right in. We had to have him apart.
No, I'm just kidding, bro.
The shirt real quick, the sweater.
But yeah, I just feel like, you know, that's like I'm getting a hobby of like just taking care of my body. Also, like, it helps me skate better, you know. Like, I started realizing, like, all these Baker dudes that I used to look up to when I first started skating in 2005, they were all getting hammered in Baker 3. That was my first skate video, you know. And I was like, dude, all these guys are sick. I was only 14, 15, so that inspired me. And, you know, I wanted to drink, party, get clips, be good like them. And then before you know it, like, I just, you know, took it out of hand and things didn't work out. So now I'm just like, all right, like, Now it's different.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they got a lot of them got sober too now. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes, you see them now. Like so,
Yeah.
now they realize that the real answer is taking care of the body makes you skate better.
I mean
And
that
you
was
could
a
last
huge
longer.
change in skateboarding from when I was growing up. I mean, now everybody like they got physical fitness involved in it now for those contest skaters in it.
Right, dude. And like,
So we didn't do that back in the day. That's for sure.
I feel like that's a big part, So I that's one of my hobbies, getting into like
Mm-hmm.
fitness, and also too now that I have a lot of time in my hands, like. Well, not a lot of time in my hands, but now that I don't drink, and like all that time when I used to drink, I gotta like replace it with something. So now like I like reading books, maybe playing video games. I do still like smoking and chilling.
Yeah.
I love it. There's
For those that don't know, California sober.
California sober.
Yeah.
California sober is means just smoking weed.
Cannabis.
Nothing else. Cannabis. Smoking cannabis. Mary Jane.
You know what I mean? Let's put the right label on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, that could sound like it sounds to me like it's dirty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you
sounds
say
like
cannabis, it sounds a lot better.
It sounds like he's going in his backyard and just picking weeds.
Yeah, some backyard boogie. Nah.
So pretty much, yeah. I like trying different cannabis, different strains. When I'm at work, I like trying out sativas because it gets you up and stuff.
Hope your job ain't listening.
I hope weed sponsors are listening. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Well,
it's against the law.
But my job could listen because they don't drug test. Yeah, nah, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Well, no, it's against the law for now in California. It's against the law for a job to fire you over weed discriminations because it's California legal.
yeah, but you can't be smoking on the job.
Nah.
So that's still like you can't drink on the job. You can't
Yeah.
smoke on the job.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's obvious.
Yeah, they don't want you under the influence. That's still illegal.
Yeah.
As you're doing your job, So yeah, man, that's cool, dude.
Yeah, so just still like watching trying different strains, and then like when I'm tired from a skate sesh, I come home. I like to try indicas and just turn it on Netflix, Hulu, and there's some good movies, good documentaries. I love seeing documentaries. They got one of Vince McMahon, very interesting. They had one of like the Menendez brothers.
Is that the monster one?
Yeah.
I've been wanting to see that one too. That's pretty crazy.
That's interesting.
So,
They're
yeah.
still alive too.
I just finished
Well, yeah,
it too.
I mean, that's a whole thing. So I don't even need to get into that. But yeah, man.
Yeah, so I love watching Netflix and Hulu, but I'm not doing that. I like doing this thing, imaginary thing, where I do my own business, Listo's cleaning services.
Oh yeah.
So I clean. I love cleaning. I just don't like seeing a mess, bro. Like I have this thing OCD where it bothers me, and I just gotta clean. Coming back to keeping myself busy, because
Right.
now my mind starts wondering, thinking things that I don't want to think. Oh, I get bored. Oh, I want to drink. Like, not that I want to drink. That urge is already over with, bro. I'm
same
above
here.
that. But it's just keeping myself going.
Right.
I like running when I'm not on my skateboard. But yeah, pretty much just taking care of my nephew.
Yeah.
Those are some of the hobbies.
That's amazing, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, dude, keep it up. I mean, I hope to see you at Tepa Am.
Thanks, man.
Of course, we're all gonna be rooting for you, and everybody's gonna be supporting you.
That was one of my biggest dreams, bro. Like, to be in Tampa. Like, one of the Jason, shout out Jason Guadalajara for Footprint, and he used to see me skate at Westco, and he's like, dude, out of everybody here at West Covina Skate Park, you're the only one I could see skating Tampa. Why aren't you there? And I was just like 16, 17, and I told him like, oh, maybe someday.
Yeah.
And he's like, someday means never. You should be there right now.
Damn.
But if I was smart enough, I'd be like, pay for my plane ticket and I'll go. But
Yeah.
I didn't know what's up. I was just a kid,
Sometimes, like if you don't know the knowledge, like I said, that if you would have wrote that essay one day, that one time, it could have been a different story for you too as well. So you never know. But things, like I said, sometimes things happen for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
And you are who you are today because of the choices you've made, and
Sure. Yeah, like I seen like I had like flashbacks of like all the opportunities I had, even at the LA Skate Club with like Cater coming around and like giving Adidas out for his pro model shoe, like all those connections, dude. And like me, I was just partying, getting drunk, seeing it.
and
Like,
the time wasn't right for you, I guess.
everything has its timing.
Yeah.
And maybe I wasn't ready. I wasn't, because imagine if I would have been going out there drinking and partying, getting in trouble out there.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah. We might not have came back, or like who knows? You might have spoiled your name in the skate industry.
Yeah,
so
a lot of skaters.
You don't want to do that either. You don't want to have a bad rap attached to your name.
Yeah, that's true, man. I'm just grateful things change, man, and I see things clearly, and I could still skate, and I'm grateful, man, that things are like the way they are right now.
Right, and not saying that everybody out there that drinks is got a bad rap, but I mean, there's people out there that can handle it, and there's people out there that abuse it.
Yeah, check it out, man. I came out to acceptance that I couldn't drink, man. I'm an alcoholic, and there's people that could drink. I'm not looking down at people that drink, man. Not at all. They could drink, 1 and 2 because they work hard, whatever they do in their lives. Enjoy what you enjoy in life. But me, I couldn't do that. So I'm just trying to put out a message out there to people that are trying to quit and have a hard time quitting. I'm like, you know what, like, drinking is not going to get any better. It's just going to get worse. Or people that are barely starting with 1 or 2 beers and it starts getting worse, I'm telling them, hey, be careful because this is what's coming.
Yeah, man. Like, it starts off with, you get the like you said, the 3 tall cans. I used to do that, and I used to be cool with that. And then all of a sudden, it's like 18-pack. And then you start thinking, like, well, I'll be saving money if I buy the 36-pack. So I should do that. And then next thing you know, it's taking up all the space in your fridge and... I mean, but I didn't finish the whole 36-pack in a day. It took me like 3 days, maybe 4.
It's like one of those things where you're like, I might as well stock up now. Then I don't have to go out and drink and drive.
Exactly.
And then you're just like...
You think you're doing yourself a favor.
Yeah, or you're drinking one and you're like, one more won't hurt. And then you overdo and you're hungover the next day.
I mean, it's always one more, So that's always been the problem that I had, so... But now, I mean, I don't feel like I had the problem where I need to like go to, like an AA meeting or anything like that. Even if I did have a drink again, like I don't think it'd be an issue. If I did have a drink, like I probably wouldn't drink beer. I'd probably maybe take a shot, if anything, because that was never the issue for me. Like because I can't stand liquor as it is. It just tastes horrible. So if I had a shot, I'd be like, done. But I haven't had the urge or a celebration to do that for, so I'm just, and if it happens, it happens. But, I don't plan it.
Yeah. Well, even myself, I'm transitioning away from drinking beers now where I like having, when I do have a drink, kind of how you're saying, it's like I like having a good drink. Like I'm going to go get a good whiskey, have an old fashioned, and something just to sit there and just really slowly sip on it. And by the time you're done sipping on that 1 cup, you're just like, I'm kind of good for the rest of the day.
Let's hope, man.
Yeah, you want to know why I stopped drinking like that, man? Because just getting out of hand and having 2 DUIs, and then like having a DUI in 2014 and just had another DUI July 2nd, 2022, like both were accidents with a high BAC of the first DUI was a BAC of 0.21, which is 3 times the limit because the limit is 0.08. And then my second DUI was higher. It was 4 times the limit. It was kind of like 0.29. And then he tested me again. I blew again. And then I blew 0.30. And then I was right there at the Culver City station. And he's like, hey, man, like, you're being cooperative, so we're not going to lock you up. And plus, we don't have a station. I talked to my boss. And, I could easily take you down the street to county, but, you're being cooperative. So I'm going to have someone pick you up. If you don't have nobody to pick you up, then we're taking you in. So I called these guys from San Diego. I called Joey. Joey lived nearby. He didn't answer. And thank God you were around and you answered my call, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I went and got you.
Me up.
Yeah.
Picked me up in jail.
Yep, and I had to show them my ID and everything, and I had already had a beer too right before I went too. So I was like, dude, like this is those one times where like, luckily that night I wasn't getting hammered, or you would have been in there.
Yeah,
I would have been like, it's not safe for me to go pick you up. I would have been in there with you.
County's not fun. I'll tell you guys.
It would have been it was a 4th of July weekend too, so it would have been Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe even Wednesday
before you see a judge. Yeah.
So it was bad.
Like I said, county's not fun. If you've been there, you never want to go back.
I've been there one night, but
I spent like a good week or 2 in there.
It's not fun, kids. Don't stay out of trouble. Don't go. You know, don't do things that are foolish. You know, think before you act. There's consequences to your actions. You know, if you feel something's wrong, don't do it. If you're hanging out with people that are wicked, or you know, just don't do it.
It ain't worth it, right?
Yeah.
Not when you're in trouble. When you're sitting in that cell and you're just reflecting on the mistake you made and you can't take it back.
Oh, dude, I was in jail.
It's too late.
When I was in jail, I was like, dude, this is really jail, man. I feel like
you're not even really in jail yet. Like, that's just the beginning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, whew.
I was like in right there, like in a little jail cell, like trustee, but they were about to take me up, but luckily they got me out. But see, that's one reason why I stopped, because I was getting in trouble with the law. Another one, my health, bro. Like, I was waking up, like, gagging every morning, throwing up. And then my hands started, like, I was waking up with, like, shaking, bro. So I was like, dude. And then, like, I couldn't, my mind was thinking I couldn't function unless I have a beer. And then after that, like, you know, it started becoming a problem with my health. And then, like, you know, just being away from, like, my family and just like not being myself. So I was like, you know what, this needs to stop. So
right.
I changed my life around. So it wasn't easy, man. It wasn't easy. It's like little by little, you know, having the breathalyzer and just, you know, my skateboarding, you know, just thinking about like how I could skate now, you know, like without the alcohol. I'm like, dude, it's not that I never want to go back, but I don't plan to, you know.
Right.
Because right now things are going good, man, and who knows, things are gonna even get better. But if I go back to that path, man, there's no way that
there was nothing good on the other side of that.
Nah. Besides the cemetery and the hospital or jail. But
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff,
man. Well, dude, I'm so proud of you for doing what you do, buddy. You know, staying sober.
Oh yeah, thank you, man. It's been a journey, and the journey is still continuing.
Yes.
Hey, you too, man. Congratulations, man.
Oh, I appreciate that.
You too, man. I see you like your changes.
I appreciate that, man. But like, I feel like it wasn't that much of a struggle for me, luckily. You know, like I had the first maybe week or 3 weeks maybe was tough, you know, like trying to figure out like to change the mindset, you know, because you always just want to walk to the fridge or grab a beer, or like then you start tricking your mind starts to trick you, I should say, into thinking like, you know, like maybe you could just have one and then slow down. But like I told myself, once that 18-pack was done, I'm done. That's it. I'm not buying anymore. And that was it, man. That was it. And like, then we've been to a couple of places where people have been drinking, and I'm like, they stink like beer. I'm like, damn, that was me. Like, and I, you know, not to talk bad about it, because, you know, everybody's having a good time, but I'm like, dang, like I understand now. Like it's different. Like, especially if you want to go up and talk to somebody at an event and have a serious conversation, then you stink like beer, and maybe you're not in the right mindset, but you're just gonna try to take that opportunity to be like, dude, what's up, man? And if they're not on the same page as you, it could be like oh, like standoffish, you know. So like just being sober to me now, I feel like any situation now, I'm good. Like I could wake up, I know I feel good. I can go skate. I don't have to worry about like am I sober to drive? Yeah, I can drive. Let's go. You know. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean it's been fun. It's been good.
You know what I noticed about that, bro? Like being buzzed or like sober, talking to somebody. Like when I would be talking to somebody at events and I'll be drinking, like they'll try to talk to me, but like to them, like now that I see, like dude, like they'll try to talk to me about something, and like my mind will just wander off, and I'll be like, oh what?
Oh what?
Sick. That's cool. And then like that wasn't cool, bro. You know, because people just like walked away after, man.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my mind was fried, bro. My brain was fried. Like I couldn't keep up a conversation. I couldn't look at somebody and die. But now that I put that down,
mm-hmm.
I go talk to somebody. I'm a good listener now.
You're engaged with the conversation now.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like better eye contact, and I'm actually there now, you know?
Yeah, you're present.
I'm present. So that's what a lot
that's the word I was looking for.
Present, aware, alert.
Yeah. All those things, man. Those are important to have, man.
And just communication skills brings you like closer, attracts you to people, you know?
Of course. I mean, I mean, a lot of things are I mean, when people are sober, people want to like deal with, like, they're like, oh, I don't have to worry about this guy. He's cool. Every time I see him, I don't have to worry about nothing. He's going to be on time. You know, we don't have to worry. Did he go out last night? You know, if he did, he should be fine.
I feel like, dude, just how you said that, I feel like I give some kind of peace to my pops and my moms now. Now that, like, you know, my dad sometimes mentions it, like, I'm proud, like, me da gusto que ya no tomas, you know? I'm proud that you don't drink no more. Like, not any man can do that. No el que sea, no el que quiera puede hacer eso. And I'm like, thank you, Dad. Like, you know, it was just time, man. And, you know, like, me coming home late at 3 in the morning, like, causing my mom worriness and her staying up. Like, you know, I messed up her health, too, you know?
Yeah.
So now that I'm thinking about all that, you know, I'm like, dude. But now that
she can relax and know that you're okay.
Yeah, you know, like, my pops could be like, all right, like, he's coming home late, but at least he's not drinking, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of people are telling me, like, hey, are you ever going to drink? Or just wait till the breathalyzer's off, see what's going to happen. But nah, bro, like, that's just a test. Like, my life is going too good right now to give it all, throw it away for a beer.
Mm-hmm.
I already know myself.
Mm-hmm.
I know what's going to lead to. Why throw it away?
That's good. That's good that you know that, man. And, yeah, dude, I know you only have a little bit more time with that breathalyzer. So, and I know you're not going to go back to drinking. So, you know, at least anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we can't never say we're never. But, you know, like each day at a time.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
Yes, sir.
So to everybody, this was like, I guess, the sober episode.
Like the Listo episode.
The Listo episode, which is good. I mean, it's good for people to hear that are like maybe struggling or like not sure if they can do it. And then, you know, like sometimes it just takes that one person they see and they go, if he can do it, I can do it.
I feel like, I totally agree with that. I feel like everybody has a great potential in them, but some of them are not releasing it because they have something that's holding them back. And they just got to see what's holding them back to let them grow, you know?
It's unfortunately that alcohol has that voice in you. You know what I mean? It's scary, you know, because you know that what you're supposed to do, you just don't do it.
Yeah, well, what's holding me back, bro, was the alcohol. Yeah. And me, my alcoholic mind didn't see that. That was holding me back from my passions, my motives, my drive. Mm-hmm. And it was like some kind of like evil spirit trying to hold me down. Just, you're not going nowhere. Mm-hmm. And I was like, nah, like, you know, like, I didn't do it myself, bro. I'm really like, I'm not going to say religious, but I believe in a higher power and God, bro. Because I believe in the power of prayers. Because there have been times where I've been at my lowest point where nobody could help me. Nobody. Mm-hmm. And I get on my knees and I pray. Mm-hmm. And who answers? And who got me where I'm at?
That's good.
Yeah, bro. And I'm just like, I can't believe it, man.
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
Even if it's, you know, like you said, if people don't believe out there, sometimes if you just believe in manifesting the words and saying them to yourself, the power of the brain will make it happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
the brain's powerful.
And you got to believe it too. Mm-hmm. And say it out loud. Write it down too. You know, that's a big thing too. Like, man, like the special guest we have coming, man, I wrote that down and can't wait for y'all to see.
We worked for it. We worked so hard for it to come to that episode, and we're here.
Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, stay tuned, everybody.
Yes, sir. But I want to give a shout out to God for helping me out.
For sure.
And then, like, to me, he's the number one.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody has their beliefs, you know.
Yeah. So, whatever your higher power is, hey, more power to you.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Anything else you want to bring up before we wrap it up?
Yeah, just got like a couple of video projects that I'm working with. You know, like we're working on the off to lunch video. Mm-hmm. Still working like on the Listo video part 2, which I'm still stacking. The other day I was at Peralta's Pass sorting my clips. I still have like old clips where I'm still kind of chubby and stuff that people haven't seen. You know, so I might be using those clips for like some kind of like edits or something.
That is a trip though, right? We're like, now that we're thinner and everything, you're like, damn, should I go back and redo that one now? But I don't know. You know, so. You
know what? Like, there's times where, like, there's tricks that, like, I did want to go redo, but just to see if I could do it again, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, P-Rod, he had something where he did down to Hollywood 12. He did Switch Front Heel 12 years ago, and he came back 12 years ago, and he did it again. So something like that, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, just working on the Listo video, bro, and then, like, off to lunch and just going out there and trying to like train more, have like more fun on my board, stay healthy, and just staying on the path, bro, on the right path.
That's what we gotta do.
Yeah, pretty much that's what I got coming up.
That's good. Peralta, you have any questions for him?
Nah, I spent too much time with them.
All right. Dan, we're doing good, man. So this time now we get to have Listo pick a crazy question from the bowl today. Let's see what he gets out of the bowl.
Dream spot.
Dream spot. Well, you can always answer that one if you don't pick it.
Well, the people already know it's Barcelona, but
dream travel spot.
All right.
Oh, he's laughing. I'm like, what did I put in there?
I thought I said skate show for a minute.
Oh, no,
but
yeah,
if you could skate with skate show for a day, what would you do?
That's a good one.
No, I said if you could skate with a pro skater, who are you picking?
Okay.
He's picking me.
You know what? I've been really like thinking about the skater a lot. Not thinking about him like that, but like just like dude, like it's crazy because he's kind of had a life. I kind of had a life similar to him, where like he kind of fell off because of drugs and addiction, and when he came out back stronger than ever. And that person is Guy Mariano.
Guy.
So I think I might want to
got
spend a
his
day with
board
him.
right there on the wall too.
Is it? Oh
Yeah.
shit! Guy Mariano, and then we got another one of my favorite skaters, Andrew Reynolds, the boss.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's probably another one that I'll spend a day with, the boss.
Heck yeah.
So yeah.
All right. And what would you want to see? You want to skate, like have a skate sesh, or you would just?
Yeah, bro. We'll go skate. We'll go eat some good food.
That's right.
Probably go skate some good spots, and just talk about life.
Dude, Guy, man, that for sure, man. He's got some good tricks.
Yeah.
Especially in the honeymoon video. That
Oh,
was good.
dude, his age is still killing it.
He's still killing it.
He was there at the Covina Park at the Dickies.
Mhm.
Like I remember, I was taking a picture with the Dickies team, and he was standing next to me, and then he's like he was moving over so he could let Jimmy Foy stand next to me. And he's like, stand next to Jimmy Foy. I know you want Jimmy Foy. I know you want him. And
Yeah.
I was like, nah, bro. Like like
Your Guy, homie.
Guy Mariano.
Yeah.
But
That
it
is
was
funny
cool.
when
He's
they
humble,
do that. Yeah. When they do stuff like that, they're like acting like, this is the guy right here. You're like, nah, dude, you're the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's still looking good too, like like fit and shape, like healthy. So
Okay.
that's how I want to look in the future too. Still ripping, repping and not repping, ripping and just shredding.
Yeah.
Being healthy.
Yeah. All right. Who would you want to see next on the show? Because I know that's the question you like to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Is mom gonna be cute?
I would like to see. Can I give three topics? Not three topics. A pro skateboarder. I would like to see Vincent Alvarez.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Amateur skateboarder. I'm gonna call Maurice Jordan.
Okay.
All right, and just like a flow rider, or just like a local, or just like we're all locals,
Mm-hmm.
But I would like to have Steven Skate Life on the
Okay.
show. He's been doing some good stuff. Or Julian. Julian will be a good one.
Julian would be a good one. Yeah. Steven Skate Life as well.
Mm-hmm. So
Maurice Jordan. And you said
probably those four heads: Vincent Alvarez, Maurice Jordan, and
Julian.
Steven Skate Life, and Julian. And there's so many other skaters out there. Like, we want all you guys. You guys all have stories,
I mean, the list is huge, man. The list is big. We started off with a big list already, and then now, I mean, it's growing too. It's just adding to it, and like I said, like this, we've already had this whole month booked already, so it's been great.
Yes,
So
sir.
I know. Like sometimes we try to act like, oh, who do you want to see? But I mean, we got people coming in, so that's good.
Yeah, like keep hitting us up, man. We'll try to get you in when we can,
Yes. And I'm having a great time, man, getting to know everybody's stories, and people seem to really enjoy it. So thank you, everybody out there, for that, man. Appreciate that for sure.
Sir. You know what? The other day I was at work, and I told him about the podcast to one of my coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
and then we told him how we had a youngster come in, and he's like, you know what? Maybe in the future, this youngster might become a name, and he's gonna be like, these guys were the ones that gave me like a voice before I became anything.
Right.
You know, so you never know who we're interviewing, you know?
That would be the greatest gift right there, to see somebody that comes out of the show make it to pro status, you know, and never forget, you know, us and stuff. But, you know, we're just here having fun, you know, we're just getting everybody's story out there, because I believe everybody needs to have their voice and share, you know, like we're all the same. We're all skaters. We're all doing the same thing. We get the bumps and bruises. We fall, we get back up, but we don't get on the board the same way. We all have a different path.
We have different style. We all have different tastes. We have different obstacles.
We're all like different artists, you know, on the skateboard. So I love it.
Like, it's so crazy how like we all do like the same tricks, or the tricks are the same, but the way they're done is so crazy. Different styles, the way they flip the board, the way they flip, or spin, or their body.
Everything. Like, you could tell who's like Heshi, who skates, who's got style, steez. There's just so many options of way to skate, and like each individual is different. Like, some people can't mimic those ways. They just only skate the way they skate, and that's okay. You know. So, shout out.
That's true. It's true.
Yes, sir. All right, man, dude. Anything else? Because I want to make sure we didn't forget anything, because I know it's been a while. We've been wanting to get you in a part 2 for a while, since you're episode 1.
Yes, sir. From 1 to 99.
1 to 99.
Yeah, but probably just I'm gonna keep doing me. You know, just keep having fun, living life, and you know, just being out there, being the best version of myself every day.
All right, give us your shout outs.
Shout outs. I want to shout out number 1, God, giving me the strength and energy to keep going forward, you know, and leading me the right path, guidance, wisdom, understanding. Shout out to my parents. Shout out to my mom. You know, she's been there for me, and you know, dealt with me, and my pops. She's probably giving me a roof to stay under. Both of my parents, you know.
Oh yeah.
And just my brothers, my sisters, you know, just for being siblings. And you know, Where the Locals Sk8, Peralta over there, for always slacking and being late for the show. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
But yeah, he does a lot of good things, you know, like for the team, off to lunch.
He's busy.
He's a busy man. Skate Show, shout out to Skate Show for doing the podcast, you know, being the host and keeping it going, motivating it to keep it going, you know.
Yeah.
And then just shout out to Off to Lunch, Rudy, Gabe. You know, I want to see you guys on the streets more, you know, getting some clips. I want to make this video sick. And you know, I want to keep the squad, the main squad on the Off to Lunch team, you know, and you know, the rest of the homies that I missed out, you know, like shout out to my sponsors that I have out there, you know. Shout out Concrete Visionary, Footprint, Insoles, Footprint Footwear. Shout out Pawn Shop, shout out Pawn Shop Pomona. Shout out the Originators. Shout out Frankie Hill. Shout out Yoshi. Shout out everybody that's helped me out in my past and helped me out throughout my journey in skateboarding. And you know, I'm never gonna forget you guys, but you know, if I didn't mention you, sorry, but you're still in here in my heart. Yes. Shout out. And just shout out skateboarding for making me the person I am today, and having me right here sit down and share my story, you know. Yeah. If it wasn't for skateboarding, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have known you guys. I wouldn't know what Skate Show is or Peralta is.
That's true, man. You know? I don't know what I'd be doing right now.
Yes, sir. Shout out and thank you, skateboarding.
Yes, sir. Thank you again, dude, for coming down. I appreciate that. Well, coming down. I mean, you're part of the show.
It's like honestly, bro.
Thank you for sharing.
It kind of felt like different being on this
side. On this side, I was gonna ask you that in the beginning, and I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, you know, it's just weird. It's not weird, but it's just different, you know, because
you're in the spotlight now.
Spotlight, and you're gonna be doing most talking, and you're just like, oh, wasn't prepared. I was nervous, you know, like me being like talkative and stuff. I don't know why I was nervous. Maybe it was a latte that I drank that had me like
jittery and
stuff. But nah, it was cool, you know, like you know, I think
you did good. You did good.
Thanks, man. I think I shared some information that I needed to share, and you know,
I believe it's gonna help somebody out there that needs it. So I mean,
the Listo episode.
Let us know in the comments, man. If you're struggling with alcohol or any addictions, I mean, tell us about it, man. Maybe you need somebody to talk to. You know, even Listo's. You know, I'm sure he can.
It's always good to have a good friend support group.
You know what I mean? So we support skaters out here, man. So let us know.
There's a lot of good people out there. There's a lot of people that are going through what you're going through. There's a lot of resources out there.
That's what I was gonna say too.
You know?
Like if it's some help that something that we can't handle because we're not professionals, obviously. But there are professionals out there that can that you can contact.
Nothing wrong either with looking for mental health.
Exactly.
I did it a few months ago. It helped me.
That's good. Give us your shout outs, Prota.
Shout out to the whole podcast, the big family we've been creating. Shout out to the Off to Lunch guys. We're actually going to go hang out with them right now. Catch a session at LP. Good to see Rudy back on the board. Shout out to my parents for putting up with my nonsense and my craziness. And then, shout out to everyone in skateboarding doing it. That's it for me.
All right, man. Again, I gotta thank you guys for holding it down, dude. 99 episodes. We've been doing this for almost 2 years now. Thank you guys very much for making this. We all made this happen. You know what I mean? So, again, thank everybody out there for supporting the show. I gotta thank you guys for liking and subscribing to our channel. Tell a friend. Let them know about us, man. If you or somebody that wants to get in the studio, we'll try our hardest to get you in here as soon as possible. We do this on the weekend, so. We do about four a month. So whatever Sundays are in the month, that's when we schedule. So again, follow us on the Instagram at Where the Locals Sk8. Also, we have a TikTok. Where the Locals Sk8 podcast. Also, if you haven't checked it out, please go check out Drawn to Your Story. Matty Mitchell has a podcast. I was interviewed by Matty Mitchell. He's a fan of the 9 Club. That's how we met, and go check it out. Get us some numbers out there. See, you get to know me a little bit more off the skateboard as well on that channel. So, and he does amazing illustrations too. He's an artist. So please, everybody, go check that out. Follow his podcast as well. And until next week, I'm OG Skate Show. Peace out, everybody.